Hi everyone, so today I will be going over the area of a trapezoid. So first of all, I figured we should start off with what we know, and that is that the area of any parallelogram is base times height. Now the problem with the area of a trapezoid is that it's not a parallelogram. Not all of its sides are parallel and congruent. So we're going to figure this out. First of all, we should name that the height is just h. It stays the same throughout this entire equation. Now, to make our area base times height, we have to make a parallelogram. And this is important because this gives us the foundation of what our equation for the area of a trapezoid is based off of. So one thing that we should probably do before we make our parallelogram is we should name our bases. So this is B1 and this is B2. So to make a parallelogram, we can just add a trapezoid congruent to this one and flip it upside down. So let's do that now. And then it looks roughly like a trapezoid when you see it. So now we're going to name our bases. This is B2 because this is the same length as that one. So these are congruent because that's the same trapezoid. And this is B1 because it's the same part of the trapezoid as B1. Also making them congruent, so I'm just going to mark that, and they're also parallel. So now to help us prove that this is a parallelogram, I'm going to prove that these trapezoids are congruent. So we have our alternate interior angles, which are these two. And we have our converse of alternate interior angles, which are these two. And now can prove that these two angles are the same as these ones because it's the same trapezoid again. And then to prove this one, we can also say that it's the same angle, the same trapezoid, but if we want to be really fancy, we can say that you can use the trapezoid consecutive angles conjecture, which states that these two angles, or the consecutive angles of any trapezoid, are supplementary. So we know that these are the same now. And the sides are congruent to each other because, well, they're the same side. So now we've proved that this is a parallelogram. How are we going to do the formula? Well, the formula for a normal parallelogram is base times height, obviously, but this isn't now a normal parallelogram. Now our base, one of our bases is equal to base 1 plus base 2 because it's a parallelogram. So now our area is base 1 plus base 2 times height, because base times height, and the height hasn't changed at all. But we're not quite done yet. Because we added we added a second trapezoid into this equation, we have to divide this whole thing by 2 to make it even, or set it even again. Yeah, that's all. If you have any questions on alternate interior angles, converse of alternate interior angles, trapezoid, consecutive angles conjecture, or just the area of a parallelogram, you can find links in bio. Thank you and have a good night.